Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video on my channel. About a year ago, I converted this cabinet into a reptile enclosure, and although I've used it occasionally as a temporary enclosure for my leopard geckos when I clean their enclosures, it's mostly sat vacant the whole time. That is, until now. And I'm really excited because this is the first time I've ever created this type of biome in a vivarium. And that habitat is the dry grasslands of the Gran Chaco region of South America. And that's because this vivarium is going to be the permanent home for my Grammostola Pulchripes tarantula, better known as the Chaco golden knee. Her name is Muffin. It wasn't that long ago that I rehoused Muffin into this 8 by 6 by 6 inch enclosure, and I knew she would outgrow it, but I didn't expect her to do it so quickly. Basically, I tried to replicate what might be found on the floor of the dry, rocky grasslands of the Chaco region where this tarantula is from. I put a layer of ABG mix down as a base layer and then mixed some desert sand and gravel into the top layer. For plants, I used a few different succulents and this big blue spruce sedum. There's a big piece of cork bark with a pre-made hide, a few pieces of choro cactus wood, and a small water bowl. It might not be an exact replication of that habitat, but I think Muffin's going to be really happy in here. Before we get Muffin in here, though, I have something else to show you really quick. The weather's starting to get cold where I live, and winter is right around the corner. So even though I told myself I wasn't going to keep any more jumping spiders, I couldn't resist taking in this tiny little baby jumping spider that was crawling around on my garage door. He's just so tiny, not much bigger than a fruit fly, so I couldn't get the best shots of him. But he's been eating some fruit flies, and he seems perfectly content in this little setup I gave him. I'm looking forward to seeing what this little tiny guy grows into, and I'll keep you updated on that. Okay, so let's get Muffin into her new home. The Chaco golden knee is known for being a very docile spider, and just as I expected, with a little gentle persuasion, Muffin was very well-mannered about all of this. I'm sure I'm going to get some comments telling me that this is too big of an enclosure for Muffin's size. I'm not too worried about that. She does have lots of room to grow into this enclosure, but I've kept other tarantulas in larger than average enclosures before, and if she's like all of the others, once she settles in and feels safe and secure, she'll enjoy using every bit of this space.